Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Bristell receives first FAA Part 23 certification for its B23 trainer. First ever Jetson 1 eVTOL delivery goes to Oculus founder. General aviation aircraft shipments continue growth trend. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Bristell receives first FAA Part 23 certification for its B23 trainer. Czech plane maker Bristell was awarded its first FAA Type Certification for the B23 two-seater, assisting its effort to get it on the U.S. flight training map. The bird totals more than 1,100 delivered since 2009. Nearly 100 B23s are already flying in the United States. With FAA approval under its belt, the B23 offers American flight schools a modern alternative to legacy trainers that have dominated fleets for decades. Additional B23 variants, including Rotax 912IS, 915IS, and 916IS powered versions, as well as IFR-capable configurations, are planned to follow. The company is also aiming to expand its North American dealer network by 50% over the next 18 months. The certified B23-912 is powered by the 100-horsepower Rotax 912S3, offering 2,000-hour TBO intervals and burning around 4.5 gallons per hour. It's approved to run on both 100 LL avgas and unleaded automotive fuel, making it cost-effective for training operations. The bird isn't just efficient. Performance includes a 700 nautical mile range and cruise speeds over 110 knots. Safety equipment includes a BRS parachute system, rigid all-metal construction, and a 51-inch wide cockpit. The aircraft has a max takeoff weight of 1,654 pounds and a useful load of 662 pounds. Deliveries of the FAA-certified B23-912 will begin in the fourth quarter of 2025. Bristell's broader lineup also includes the B23 Energic, an H55 electric-powered variant. After the break, NASA's Mars rover found potential biosignature in 2024.
I'm currently using the Hartzell Talon, by far the best aerobatic propeller ever come out.
I use the Trailblazer. It adds performance to the Super Decathlon and dependability, and it's rugged.
Hartzell's been an excellent partner for Whip Air, just in terms of your product support as well as keeping an eye on the market and developing new products that meet demand.
It's helping us all have better performing airplanes.
It's such a proud honor to fly behind that propeller.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. NASA's Mars rover found potential biosignature in 2024. NASA announced that its Perseverance Mars rover had collected a rock sample from an ancient dry riverbed in Jezero crater that may contain preserved evidence of ancient microbial life on the planet. The sample was obtained from a rock named Shayava Falls in 2024, and the sample, named Sapphire Canyon, contains potential biosignatures according to a peer-reviewed paper in the journal Nature. The sample was taken while the rover was exploring the Bright Angel Formation within the Jezero crater. Boeing's August commercial deliveries best since 2018. Boeing delivered 57 commercial aircraft in August 2025 to record its best August since 2018 and trailed its European competitor Airbus by just 4 deliveries for the month, tightening the gap from 19 fewer deliveries in July. In August, Boeing delivered mostly 737 MAX aircraft, along with 777F, 787-9 and 10, 767-2C, and 737-700 models. The number of Boeing deliveries is still being affected by issues with production as well as the cap placed on the number per month permitted by the FAA, which stands now at 38 of the 737 MAX. The end of an era. JetBlue retires final Embraer E190. JetBlue has officially waved goodbye to its Embraer E190 fleet, marking the end of its 5-year transition to the next-gen Airbus A220-300. The last standing E190 completed its final revenue flight on September 9th, 20 years after the airline became the first in the world to operate the jet. The E190 entered JetBlue's fleet in 2005, making the airline the launch customer for the type. The 100-seater was a key part of JetBlue's growth strategy in its early years. Aviation Safety Awareness Weekend with Rich Stowell. Scanlon Aviation, a flight training, services, and maintenance provider at Nosfield Airport in Novato, California, announced it's hosting a free aviation safety awareness training during the weekend of September 18th through 21st. There will be a free safety seminar Thursday, September 18th at 7 p.m., and from Friday to Sunday, September 19th through 21st, a hands-on training clinic will be held with Master CFI and world-renowned aerobatics instructor Rich Stowell. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. First ever Jetson 1 eVTOL delivery goes to Oculus founder. Personal aviation company Jetson recently completed the first ever delivery of its one electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, and to none other than Oculus and Anduril Industries founder Palmer Luckey. This comes as Jetson works to shift its business overseas, establishing new headquarters in California. Jetson initially set up shop in Poland under founder Tomasz Patton. The first prototype came around in 2017, 5 years before the company shifted production to Italy in 2022. Since then, Jetson has added upwards of 500 customers to its books and is in the process of expanding its presence in the U.S. market by relocating its headquarters to California. Its primary offering is the 250-pound recreational personal aircraft dubbed the Jetson 1. The Luckey delivery is one of 100 limited Founders Edition units, each carrying special trim features and accessories aimed at early adopters willing to pay for exclusivity. They include front and rear LED lighting, removable batteries with built-in gauges, expanded instrumentation, and exclusive branding, such as a numbered plaque and carbon fiber finishing. Accessories like a carbon dolly, chargers, and transport kits are thrown in to support the practical side of ownership. Luckey completed Jetson's abbreviated training in less than an hour before making his first low-altitude flights in Carlsbad, California. After these messages, general aviation aircraft shipments continue growth trend.
Meet the first of a new generation of the M-Class family. The M700 Fury. An aircraft worthy of the name, an indomitable force. The M700 Fury transcends traditional limits with more power, blistering performance, a finely appointed interior, and the luxury of what matters most. Time. Experience the Fury. Join the legacy.
The legendary BD4-seat program is building an exciting future for those who want a rugged 4-seat family flyer with a proven history. The SureWings program produces a complete kit and builder assist program that gives you everything you need to be flying a BD4CS in record time. For conventional kit builders, BD Aviation has parts, partial kits, and full kits for the 190-mile-per-hour BD4C that has logged thousands of hours. Visit SureWings.com and BDAviation.com for more detail.
Welcome back. GA aircraft shipments continue growth trend. The recently published second quarter 2025 General Aviation Aircraft Shipment and Billing Report, compiled by GAMA, shows a solid uptick in shipments for the first half of this year compared to last. Bizjets and piston airplanes both stood out, though helicopters and turboprops weren't quite as promising. Piston airplanes rose 5.1% to 810 units through June. Bizjets saw an even sharper increase, up 9.9% to 354 aircraft. Turboprop shipments moved the other way, falling 4.3% to 268 units. Altogether, fixed-wing deliveries reached 1,432 aircraft, up from 1,373 in the first 6 months of 2024. The value of airplane shipments climbed nearly 10% to $12.3 billion. Helicopters saw minor decreases in unit shipment. Piston helicopters dropped by 1 unit year over year to 106, and turbine helicopters decreased 2.3% to 302. Total rotorcraft deliveries stood at 408, down 1.9%. Billings told a different story, with the value of civil commercial helicopter shipments surging more than 20% to $2 billion. The delivery results line up with broader market conditions. A BizFocus second quarter analysis showed that business aviation flight ops increased 3.1% year over year. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.